Everything looks up to code, Zelda? The kitty code, as it's called? Hi, everybody. Eric from the Arcane Table here, and this is part two of the Wizard's Tower, the build. It's been taking a little while. There's a lot going on right now, but it's finished. This is the base for all three tiers, painted with magnets, good to go, ready for play. The all the small things is coming soon with all the knickknacks and interior works. Look for that as well. But for the time being, here's the build, the Wizard's Tower, part two. Right, Zelda? Oh yeah, let's go. Be careful. It's high up there.
Everything you need to finish this craft. First of all, I'm just kind of placing my magnets across from each other. The nice thing is it's a grid, so it's fairly straightforward. With this, I'll do 8 magnets. You know, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 8 in total. What I'll do is now I'm just taking my black paint and I'm just dabbing some on the back side. The nice thing about that is it's a circle. And so you just dab, 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 all 8. And once you pull it off, you'll have the circle the right size in which you need to cut the foam. Once you do all 3, you're good to go. Just pull off your magnet. You should have the paint. All you do is you cut carefully. Keep in mind knives are sharp. Don't need to tell you that. And then what you can do is you can kind of chisel it out or kind of poke it out. After you do 5 or 6, you get pretty good with the depth. Just kind of clean it out. I don't bother making, a big deal about cleaning up. I just put everything in the middle and then I'll take it to the garbage can and dump it straight out. Make sure everything is flush. 1, 2, 3, you're good to go. And there you have it. Nothing fancy with that. Next is hot glue. Fairly straightforward. You don't want to go too heavy with hot glue because the more you put in, the higher it's going to raise. They're not going to be flush. If you find that one is a little more receded in, just give a little more hot glue, let it set, and then you can tap it down. I'll use a glue stick. That way I'm not getting hot fingers. Third degree burns hurt. The thing about hot glue is it leaves this residue. Just pick that off and leave it in your loved one's sock drawer. They'll love you for it. Magnets, look at that. Easy peasy. Now these are just the cheapies from the dollar store. For a craft like this, you really don't need the expensive ones. Now that you've got all of your magnets in, you can see I've just got more magnets, a single one resting on top of the ones that are embedded with hot glue. Just doing the same thing, just dabbing a little bit of black paint on the top side, and I'm just pressing down with the base of the second tier, and that's going to tell you exactly where to cut your holes for the bottom so that the magnets can stick to each other. It's a fairly easy concept. There you go. All you do is you cut your holes approximately there. We just did this 5 minutes ago. Careful, knives are sharp. Now this little picky pick tool, you can buy this at a dollar store or wherever it be, crafting store. If you don't have that, use a spatula from the kitchen or, I don't know, something that's going to do the job. Get rid of that. In goes your magnet. Once again, you do a couple, hot glue them in. You're going to get good. Make them nice and flush. Perfect. Mod Podge, nothing new. You've seen this 1,000 times before. I don't waste time. I just get it on. Some people are very sparse with it. You've got to make sure it lasts. Yeah, it's on the expensive side, but I don't have time, nor do you. Just get it done. Throw it on there. Make sure everything is covered fully. For this bottom part, I'll give it a really good once over as well, just to kind of seal in the flavor. Flavor. It will stick, because it has to dry. So I just take some loose bricks. I'll place them underneath. Make sure they're flush. Drop it. Let it dry overnight. Bang. 1, 2, 3. Done. Next is the painting. Dollar store paint. I know you can go and get some expensive hobby crafts. This isn't that kind of crafting channel. This is practical terrain you can use and anybody can make. Yeah, you can spend lots of money and make it look really good. This looks just fine. Actually, I think a lot of it looks equally as good. You're just using cheap dollar store paint. Get it on there. I don't even use a container to mix my paint. Why? You're just going to wet blend it in. and just go hard. Make sure all the surfaces are done. You can see I have quite a bit of paint in the base of it, and I just use it as my painting tray, getting it on, the sides, the base, the exterior, the interior, finished. Each one took me about 5 minutes. That was my base tones. This is my mid tones. Quite often people go straight to gray. I like a little color. If you're doing something warm, use reds. If you're doing something cool, like as a wizard's tower, I want to go with a little cooler tones. I just painted I mixed with brown and blue to get that cooler tones, and you just dab it on. Right now, I'm going about for 50% coverage all over. So same brush that I was using before, dollar store special, and just dab the crap out of it. I'm not going light. It's about 50% coverage times 3. Now my gray tones. This would be my foreground colors, my surface tones. I've got two different grays, a dark and a light. One is a 1-to-1 mixture. The other one is a 2-to-1 mixture. Oh, the squares. I painted squares. I'm not going to tell you how I did it. If it's a secret. And if I told you how I did it, it wouldn't be a secret anymore. You're just going to have to watch, and one day I'll show you how to paint squares. Yeah, I know. I'm just going hard with my gray tones. This is the lighter of the two. And right now I'm doing about 80% coverage. I still want the original two shades to be showing through, but I still want to go with that typical gray. You can go lighter if you want, and you can see the comparison of the 80% gray and then with the squares. 1, 2, 3, done. Now I'm going in with like a sun yellow, or it's a lighter kind of beige yellow. Dollar store. And I'm just misting, just going over the surfaces, kind of like a dry brush, but a little heavier. We're still going to be doing our wash and our final dry brush afterwards. So once again, just kind of lightening up those tones. There was so much dry brushing with this video. No word of lie, I probably dry brushed for about 10 hours. That was ridiculous. Maybe not that long. It was long. You can see the differences. The wash. Water and black paint. I don't mess around. Just pour it in. It's in the shape of a bowl already. Why fiddle with it? Gravity is your friend. There you go. Finished, done. Slop it around like a hamster wheel. And that's just it. Get all your nooks and crannies. Make sure you have a drop sheet of some sort. This is just cheap dollar store foam once again. I'll use it 3 or 4 times. Once it's all saturated, in the recycling bin. I don't worry about gloves. It's just paint. I'll dab it off if there's too much excess. You can see my hands filthy. Oh well. Slam dunk, done. Now I'm going with my gray tones. It took a good evening to dry, so come back and do it the next day. And I'm just lightly going in with my gray tones, my final light brush. Once again, I'm just kind of dusting everything. These interior parts can be difficult. Some are a little heavier than the other. Not a big deal. This terrain is going to get knocked around. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Anybody can do this. Perfect.
And there you have it. All 3 tiers. 1, 2, 3. Magnets ready to play. It's a very cool build. I'm really happy with the color and just the sheer size of it. As you can see, a small cat can easily fit in there. Zelda's quite happy. She's made it into a nest. Penny down there is just waiting for her turn. What do you think, Zelda? 4 to 5 stars? Very nice. Oh, you're getting some kitty treats once this is done. My name is Eric. This is the build. You can see Penny down there. Oh God, cats. Can't find good help. My name is Eric. This is the Arcane Table. This was the build, the Wizard's Tower. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, you're always welcome at the table, unless you have cats.